Maryland. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Will Lutz set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Washington here offensively, and their man under center, Dwayne Haskins, a number 15 pick out of Ohio State in 2019.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Haskins. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Out of the shotgun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 5 catches, 55 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Number 26.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now it's Haskins. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Makes the score Giants 7. Washington.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
16 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Number 30 on
the tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
20-yard line.
1st down, New York.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
6-yard line.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Is the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Haskins on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The contact.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
43-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Giants.
1st down, Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gain of 22 yards.
Here's Murray.
1st down, Giants.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Will Lutz.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Haskins' pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defense.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
It got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Murray now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
86.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Another carry for the running.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now they try the right side here. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
To throw is Murray.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
38, Washington 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
At their own 37-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. They haven't had to rely so much on the passing game. It's really been a team effort in the running game that's kept them successful and has them in the lead.
I like that, too, the team effort, because when I was growing up, one guy carried the football, right? You stuck it in his chest 20 to 30 times a game, and he was the heavy volume, heavy dose guy. Now, you spread it around, different people touching it, and in this game, it's proven to be effective.
Yeah, spreading the wealth has been very effective. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Murray's pass.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Murray's pass.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Murray. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Washington offense heading out. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
From the contact. He was covered by Patrick.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 33.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Haskins. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20.
20-yard line.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
To Andy Isabella.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
To the 48-yard line.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray now. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Complete to Austin Hooper.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the...
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, an incompletion as a result.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing, escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it out.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he... He's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start.